Hello guys, welcome to another episode of the Lazy Days podcast. 2 out of 3 wise men today. Unfortunately Jake cannot be with us today, but he's with us in spirit. It sounds like he's dead. No,
he's
Harry.
not dead.
How you doing,
Hello,
Harry, mate?
Not too bad, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad. It's nice to see some sunshine.
It is.
It is.
Even though it's a little bit overcast, but it's still bright, isn't it?
I wouldn't say. I'm being optimistic about the day. Anyway, let's get right into it. I just want to say, before we get started, thank you so much for all the views and all the support we got in our first video. It's been very humbling. And if there's anything you guys want to hear us talk about, let us know. Inbox is always open. And one of us, usually me, because I'm up all the time, shall reply. Because I have nothing to do.
That sounds a bit depressing, that, Matt.
Yeah, I'm trying not to dwell on it too much, but yes, okay. Today's topic, lockdown, all free.
Lockdown. Yeah, what a time, eh?
Yeah. Well, I want to know how your experience of lockdown is, being mate. Like, I've got a couple of stories to say about mine, but I'll hear yours first. See if I can trump you.
I mean, you probably will trump me, to be honest, because I feel like mine's been all right relatively to like some people's. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
The first two, I found all right. I mean, I was on furlough for most of it, which means I could just be outside, in the sun, drinking and just having a decent time with my girlfriend and that. Do you know what I mean?
My girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
But I found it all right the first lot, because you could still go out and like see your mates in the garden or whatever, and see your family in the garden. Because it was nice weather, you could do that. So I honestly didn't mind it too bad. And then it eased up a little bit, and then we went into the second lockdown, and it was all right. I found this lockdown that we're in now the hardest, because that you can't really go and sit in the garden because it's bloody freezing all the time, or it's raining.
Yeah.
It's just grim. So you can't see your friends, you can't see your family. So this lockdown's probably been the hardest one so far. In terms of how it's affected me, because it's literally been wake up, go to work, go to bed. Wake up, go to work, go to bed. Wake up, go to work, go to bed. It's not been wake up, go to work, go see your family, go see your friends. So it's been very repetitive, and definitely it's taken a toll. It's toll on me, and I can see it's taken a toll on a lot of people this lockdown, especially at my work.
I've heard of a lot more people like talk out and be a bit more like honest about it. To be honest, but what are you doing in order to keep sane? Obviously,
I'm just trying to do. I don't know. Over this past year, I've just been doing loads of little different things. I'll think of a project to do, and I'll just do it, and then I'll do that for a few weeks, get bored of it, and then just do something else. I don't know. It's weird. I'll try and do something I tried to get my freelance design up quite a bit when I was on furlough,
I've seen that.
And that went well. That was good. So I was constantly keeping busy with that side of things. I had a lot of projects on the go, actual jobs, and then just me doing my own stuff. So that definitely kept me sane and busy during the first two for sure. And then over kind of Christmas time and this lockdown, I've just been trying to do little projects that I've been wanting to do for ages, but never really done. For instance, this podcast, stuff like this. This keeps you sane, because it's ideas are flowing all the time. You're looking forward to the next weekend to plan stuff. Do you know what I mean? So honestly, little things like that help. But yeah, I don't know. It's been all right overall for me.
Well, I would generally say the podcast has been a lifesaver. I think, take the scenario right now. Obviously, Jake can't make it. Unfortunately, but the show goes on. Hustlers don't stop; they keep going. No, in terms of keeping things as a routine and keeping them up to date and just kind of it helped so much. So
Yeah.
when obviously we found out Jake couldn't make it, it was the last idea of mine was just to do it another week. I just generally think if we keep it consistent, just like a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I think my lockdown in general, all three, it's been a clusterfuck of nightmares. Because the first one was alright because it was sunny, but 4 months with absolutely no money and was like no sleep and stuff. It's just so many aspects of it. I could write a whole bloody book about it. Maybe I will one day.
Maybe you will. Bestseller, Matt Bennett.
Yeah. Well, it's just the fact that I think it was like peak time. Warzone had just come out, and you know I had all this time to play with my mates, so I was like constantly like staring at a screen all day, like doing nothing but staring at the screen all day. And when it came to sleeping, like I just had like fuzzy eye and stuff like that. I closed my eyes, I could see all these colours and stuff. I just could not sleep at all. And I think it got that bad that I went to Tesco's and had to get some sleeping tablets. They don't actually work. They don't actually work. I'm fine with like pharmacy shit like that. Shit costs so much. But it's like very, very, I don't know, it's just two-sided if it's going to work. So if you spent like 15 quid on these sleeping tablets, just to be staring at the ceiling. But first lockdown, I mean, we had Warzone and stuff, which was fun. The sun was really nice, but it was other stuff, like obviously for the first 8 weeks I didn't see my girlfriend at all. Yeah. And from going from seeing her like every single week, not 3 times a week, if we weren't busy with work, that was a weird one. It was a weird one.
Yeah, definitely. I was quite lucky with that because I just moved in with my girlfriend at the start of it. I just kind of like made the decision I'll move in with her. Because I mean I thought it was just going to be not very long. I don't think anyone thought it was going to be really long.
No.
So I was expecting to see my family like properly like again.
How long did you say? Because I know exactly what I said. I was saying it's to all customers, but how long did you say when?
Honestly, I can't. What? How long did I say what?
The lockdown would last. You know when they said it.
I just thought it'd be the end of summer. To be honest.
Yeah. But I said 3 weeks, mate. I said 3 weeks.
Really? I thought, we'd have this lockdown, and then there'd be like up and downs in summer, but then by the end of summer, going into kind of winter time, we'll be fine. Yeah, that was my prediction, and my God, it shat on it.
Well, yeah, I said to customers, 3 weeks we'll be inside, the whole thing will blow over. But yeah, here we are, talking over FaceTime call rather than in person.
Face to face.
Yeah, which is definitely the preference.
Work-wise, Matt, how is it like? How much are you missing work right now? Because it was a really weird time for you because you just started like this kind of new job at this Barber's that you've been wanting to work at for ages, and then all of a sudden you've not been working there for like most of the year. It must have been very shit.
No, to definitely add on that, mate. I don't want to get into like where I used to work compare where I work now, but I think the game of like the skin fades and everything like that is a step up. People have a certain quality, which is why they go to the shop where I work at. Having not really done a skin fade for, was it like 4 months?
Yeah, it's been
Mate, I was holding the clippers in my hand like, oh my god, can I still remember it? Thank God I had like my younger brother to do some haircuts on, to just literally to keep no skill sharp. But it was really annoying, man, because it was like the place that I wanted to be, and it sounds quite sneaky since I obviously started training with the shop and everything. It's like where I wanted to be. and I just thought, oh, I've got there, I'm there, but like this huge celebration in which I kind of wanted and hoped for, it was delayed, and because the whole stress of coming back and with the whole PPE and all that, it was kind of put to the side, and it didn't feel too much like a step up. It just felt like a step to the side, if that made sense.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I must be very hard. I totally get that.
Yeah, but to answer your question, mate, right now, I've actually forgotten I'm a barber many times, mate. It's I don't know. It's a weird one. I feel like this podcast is going to be really, really depressing.
Oh, we're just chatting, mate. Like that's all it is. It's just kind of. I think it's just how getting stuff off your chest. You know what I mean? I feel like pretty much everyone's in the same boat.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah, definitely. And hopefully people can take something for this.
Yeah, I mean, people aren't alone in this. Like we're not alone. Like especially you. Like there's so many people in your shoes where you've not been in work for ages and you've just been kind of like having to keep yourself occupied. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. But I've done a lot of things. I was lucky enough to receive a guitar. I got a guitar for my 21st birthday. I had so much time to crack on with it, and I've gotten pretty good at it. I generally think if you can play guitar, you'd probably think I'm shit, but I think.
Well, mate, I remember you sending me like videos right at the start of it.
Yeah.
Kind of like you just like messing around, like doing a couple of chords, and now like you're actually doing like proper songs, and it's like massive improvement.
I have this thing, and I just generally think it's a thing wrong with me, like with everything. I can't learn the whole thing. It's like with guitar. Take Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
I learned the intro, the iconic intro, and that's it. That's it. I'm like, I can do it. I can play that. It's like skateboarding. It's like skateboarding. I like. Yeah, I'm gonna go out and learn this trick, and then end up just doing something completely different. I mean, I complain that I never progress. It's generally like a toxic trait of mine.
Yeah, that's it's not the best trait to have, mate. Because I'd say you have progressed quite a lot.
Do you think?
Yeah, massively.
No, but but the only thing I'm sending you, mate, is the intros. If you got me up,
mate, I managed to do one song when I was doing it at the same time as you. I managed to do like one song, and that was it. And I was like, I can't bother now.
Which one was it? I can take a guess. I can't remember, but I can take a guess. Seven Nation Army.
No, but I could basically do that. It was even easier. It was I Love Rock and Roll. So it was don't.
I can't even do that. I can't even do that.
It's easy.
No, I've never tried. Never tried. No, I mean that's just not my kind of music, mate. You know what I mean? But no, if you were like, oh yeah, get you a gig, I'd just be the greatest intro guitarist ever. That's all I'd ever do, mate. That's all I'd ever do.
Matt Bennett, 5 seconds up on the stage.
No, it would be 5 minutes. And I'm like, all right, what do you guys want to hear? I get a request. I'm like, okay, how's the first 50 seconds of it? Honestly, I don't know why I'm like that. I don't know why I'm like that, because most songs like have the same chords and stuff like that. You can do it through, but I'm like, it's like I can play cocks. I can play cocks. I can play Clocks by Coldplay, but like when it gets to the "Let's go out and I can't be seen," mate, that's where I stop. I just play the first like.
Maybe you should make it as like, I don't know, a challenge to actually finish a song. If you're basically there with Clocks, finish it. Like
why?
Just learn that middle bit and pretend it's the start of the song, and then just put them together.
I don't think you get it, mate. You just don't understand guitar. Like,
I don't. That's why I didn't do it.
Do you know, like,
That's
the
why I gave
one
up.
song? Can you guess, like, the one song everyone knows?
Oh, it probably is like Seven Nation Army. Isn't
No,
it?
not that one.
I don't know then.
It's, Wonderwall.
Oh yeah.
You know, anyway,
bloody
here's
acoustic
Wonderwall.
guitar player. Yeah,
Mate, I
plays
can't.
that.
Yeah, you know, in Reading, it's like,
It's always one bell end with a guitar.
you guys, fucking hell, just
Got my bombardier.
Anyway, fucking hell, Wonderwall. I can't do it. I can't do it. I really
I
can't.
feel like that's a good thing, in a way.
No, because I've tried. I've tried to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, but you don't need to know it because everyone else knows it.
Well, I want to know it so I can be that guy in certain
Well, why don't you
situations.
Don't Look Back in Anger or something? That's a better one.
It's not. It's not quite Wonderwall.
Wonderwall's overplayed now.
Well, yeah,
Unpopular opinion.
but no.
I feel like if the UK could have a new national anthem, I feel like it would be an Oasis song.
Well, yeah, it'd be Wonderwall.
I don't know. I feel like it would be Don't Look
No,
Back
it'd
in
be-
Anger.
Well, yeah, I think.
Don't
was?
look back in anger. Can you imagine that singing that at the World Cup? Don't look back in anger.
Nah, because what was it? The Manchester bombings.
Yeah, they done all that there, didn't they?
Yeah, that was nice. I like that. Live Forever.
And that little
probably.
concert bit.
No, it wasn't even about. I think people just stood out in the street when you could actually stand out in the street, which is hard to process at the moment. But
Yeah, but
people-
they had that concert for it, didn't they?
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
Manchester or something, and then Liam Gallagher was it? Who was it? Liam or Noel? One of them went there, and they thought Oasis was going to return for this gig.
Liam, I think because I watched the whole thing on YouTube a couple of days after, and people were like, "Oh yeah, well Liam, the King of Manchester, came back when his people needed him the most." And it was like, it's just sad to see that they couldn't put the beef to the side.
Yeah, I know. It's
And
a bit
all,
peak, isn't it?
well, yeah, I'd imagine if people needed one thing in Manchester, it would be Oasis.
Yeah.
Well,
They are
who
quite
would you
big.
say? Who would you say?
Well, no, I probably would say something like that because they are just like the heart and soul of music there, aren't they? Like that is them.
Other than that, you've got Coldplay, who actually did turn up.
Cortinas, aren't they?
Yeah.
Manchester Cortinas.
I don't know, mate. I'm not going to fact check you. You should.
I
want to say Blur, but I don't know if Blur.
I don't think Blur are. I think that was Oasis were Blur's nemesis, and Blur was Oasis nemesis. I'm pretty sure
Oh.
Blur was London. Do you want me to fact check this? Where Blur from? I feel like this was London.
I feel like I'm right.
London.
Oh.
So you're definitely not right. Ladies and gentlemen,
Move-
Blur are from Manchester.
Moving on swiftly and quickly. I mean, Lockdown 2. What was that? I mean, they gave us like when it's going to start, when it's going to end. So that was easy.
That was when we had all. That was that was the same time as Eat Out to Help Out, wasn't it?
Oh, don't get me started.
The best scheme ever.
I mean, and he said another one. I went, another one. The Eat Out to Help Out, mate. That was I
How
remember
much
that.
did you use that?
I keep on doing this. I think like twice. Just because it was so busy, wasn't it? It was really, really busy, and then because it was so busy, they just used that as you guys couldn't help yourself. You went out and Eat Out to help out and stuff, but you told us to. You literally told us.
They have that on their shoulders. That was all them.
Yeah. I think I went to the Beefeater, which has come to Buckingham. It's just like the staple point of Buckingham now. We have a Beefeater.
I ain't been there yet.
It's
I
alright.
mean, I haven't had much time to go there, but
You know, like pub food, like okay pub food. White Hart, not White Hart food. On this
wanna get
podcast, we
sponsorship.
don't endorse or just we don't endorse White Hart. It's not a thing. We don't want it. We don't need it. We're fine without it, but we will go down there to chuck a few pints when
watch England play.
Well, yeah, when England plays and we're all allowed to be within an inch of each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just went to Beefeater, and I think we went to Nando's. I think everyone went to Nando's a couple of times.
Yeah, I think we did actually. We used it quite a bit, to be fair.
Did you?
Because that was all we could do. Yeah, we did use it quite a bit because there's quite a few like pubs that we could walk to from where we are. We just went for strolls and ended up there.
What, Nando's?
Nando's is quite close to us, but no, like actual pubs.
Oh, I was going to say, like, I don't think
Nando's
anyone just goes for a walk and gets a Nando's like that.
Well, to be honest, mate, you probably could walk to Nando's from where I live.
No chance.
Legit.
You live in the
not
Mecca
that
of
far
Milton
away.
Keynes, then?
No, but you know, like Stadium MK.
I do. Yeah.
That's like the closest one to me.
So
That's not too far away.
you and your girlfriend single-handedly kept Nando's afloat within this pandemic, then?
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Basically, yeah.
I think that deserves a black card. I think that deserves a black card, mate.
Hint, Nando's.
Oh, if Nando's want to sponsor the podcast, Jesus.
We should do wing roulette on this.
Funny story about wing roulette. I knew you were going to bring this up from like last week. I just had this feeling. I didn't.
What?
Anyway, wing roulette. I think you can choose the spices you want. Can you? It's like
Not on wing roulette. Wing
Oh.
roulette is literally just all of the spices in one, basically.
well, I remember
I
having
think-
wing roulette with a mate, and like none of them were hot, but he was like acting like they were really hot.
How good are you with spice though?
I would say, you know, the buffalo wings. Big.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Light work, mate. Light work.
So yeah, I'll struggle with them.
See, I think they taste really good. But saying that,
Tell your girlfriend to like back off. Can't you see we're recording?
don't be rude, mate. Otherwise, we won't be going Nando's with you. Anyway, I got the bin sauce, the actual the wing sauce.
Yeah.
And that was really hot. I don't think like it's the same kind of stuff. I got it in a pot, and it was too hot. I put it with couscous. Not a good mix.
Couscous.
Well, how do you say it? Couscous or couscous?
Couscous.
Why? I feel it's such a couscous. Like I've always been brought up to say it's
That's
couscous.
like scone.
It's not really, because I'm right.
Couscous. Sound well posh. Couscous.
Couscous. It's not
Couscous.
couscous. It's
Couscous.
because you might as well be in couscous.
Couscous. I want to ask the audience here. What do you say? Couscous or couscous?
Couscous or caucus.
I'm going to ask that on a poll in a bit, and we'll see what happens.
Do it. I think where we plan to like stay on subject with like minimal deferring off the topic, but we've done it so much more this episode. I think
I like it when we go off topic.
I do like going off topic, but I feel like it's so hard to get back to that path. It's like when you let your dog off the lead and it literally just goes in the woods, and you're walking to Buckingham, you end up in like Shropshire or something like that.
Shropshire? How do you end up in Shropshire from Buckingham?
I don't know. It depends. Cardio's key, mate. Cardio's key.
Cardio is key. Cardi B. Right. Let's transition to I don't know. Let's go back a bit. What is that?
That is my doorbell, and that is my dog.
I wonder what that was.
Let it ring. Let it ring.
Start it out.
Don't,
we go.
because it's anyway. You carry on. Sorry, you were rude.
Yeah. So you were saying earlier like what keeps you sane, and I feel like one bit of that for me was a bit of football. Was it for you?
Yes. Oh, what with the
Yeah.
like the football coming back?
Just everything. playing a bit of football, watching football, you know, all of it.
When football came back, it was so good. I think because it's like today. I've always been excited to watch Chelsea, but today, obviously, they're playing, and it's always like, yes, that's like, it's like an hour and a half of where I can just watch something, and that's like what I'm going to do today. I can work everything around that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I'll always like try and put the time aside to watch it because it's kind of like, I don't know, happens like what, once or twice a week. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's
but saying that, I think the girls act like it happens like every single day.
100%.
And I hate. This is the one thing I hate. It's the one thing I hate. I've got so many TVs in my house. I've got a TV up in my room. A TV. This is not a flex, by the way. I don't want to sound arrogant. TV in my room. Brother's got a TV. My mum's got a TV. I've got a TV in the lounge, and we've got a TV in the conservatory. We watch it in the conservatory. My mum. Oh, fine. So that means I have to go upstairs. Well, what are you watching? Netflix. Okay. Well, surely you can just resume. What? Like you can watch it anywhere. But she'll be there with a gin and tonic. Like this. And then something happen, like we'll give away a penalty, and we're like, she's like, if you don't like it, just turn it off. Like this.
I remember exactly that with my mum, and she'll be like, "Oh, well, they've never been any good." And it's just like, what? Are you mad?
But
when you watched them,
back, what was the World Cup before the last one? 2014?
What, Brazil? Was it Brazil?
I think
Brazil
so.
World Cup 2014.
It's like yeah. I remember because it was like everyone was on Facebook. Where are you watching the World Cup? She knew nothing about the World Cup, and she was just there like this. England.
Seems like most girls.
Oh no, I don't want to get. We spoke about this last episode.
We did speak about this last time.
Yeah. When it comes to the Euros, we'll definitely do. We'll get someone on a psychological analysis of a basic bitch.
Of a basic bitch.
Yeah, of a basic bitch.
I'm interested to see who you've got lined up for that.
Your girlfriend. I'm kidding. A joke. It was only a joke.
You better be only a joke.
You put a disclaimer. Just a joke.
I'm gonna send her a message being like, disclaimer, Matt calls you a basic bitch.
I didn't say anything. I've met her a couple of times. One at Bin, and one went bowling, and she absolutely annihilated me. So I've got.
Yeah, I mean, you were shit at bowling.
I'm terrible at bowling. Anyway, my girlfriend can beat me at bowling, and she's like 5'1". I don't know why height has any.
Good or bad? Yeah.
Well, if you've got these arms,
she's like Charlotte's like 5'2", 5. No, I don't know what she is. 5'4", maybe. She's small.
She's like your height, mate.
No, she ain't.
Yeah, well, you're like 5'5".
I'm 5'8", 5'9". Charlotte's literally about here on me. She's tiny.
Okay.
So maybe small people are just good at bowling.
Maybe. Ooh. Another psychological study: are small people good at bowling?
That's another podcast episode.
Tune in next week to find out. We're going to crack this case.
Are small people good at bowling? Or is it a myth?
But to answer your question, football helped so much, and when we came back from it, actually being able to meet up for 6-a-side and then lose 6-0.
Yeah.
It's just fun, man. It's all these posts on Twitter. Never gonna take seeing my friends for granted again. Well, it's so true. It's so true. It's just being around people, just talking to people. It does so much for you.
Yeah.
And
I'm definitely looking forward to playing like our 6-a-side again, whenever this will be.
Who says you're playing?
Hey, I'm playing. I am the club.
You're not the club. I'm the bloody club. I stitch
I run the
everything
social
together.
media.
I run the bloody thing. The guy texts me to tell you when the games are. Without me, there's no games. Without me, there's no club.
All right, I'll make my own team then.
Do
I'll
it.
just scout all the players that we had.
You can't because
I'll get
they're
you
all
and
loyal
Barnard
underneath
back.
me. They're all loyal. I've got contracts in which if they go to.
I'm pretty sure most of our team plays for another team anyway.
A few people. I think they just get Bryn to run around like a headless chicken.
Yeah, they use up all his energy for us.
What? It's like what? Run it into the corner and then kick it over the bar.
Who, Bryn?
Yeah. What's that? That's you. That's you.
Yeah, yeah.
You share the same
Calf.
traits. No, sorry. You
would
run it
bloody
into the
don't.
corner and then kick it off for a goal kick. Bryn runs it into the corner and tries to shoot and then kicks it off for a throw in. Me, I just kick it over the gates.
You just missed the ball, mate.
I never missed a ball. I was clinical. Last season.
Yeah.
I was, because you remember, you were the leading goal scorer.
I know I was.
And then you took some time off. I think you just didn't play for a few games, and I came back with a vengeance, mate. And
This season we've scored 0.
I've scored none. Because I started out at strike, and I just thought I'm just going to go.
I've been playing in defence quite a bit.
You're all right in defence. I would say you're kind of like
I
a.
don't mind it.
We've got a different team this year, to be honest. I mean, we've got Jake back full time now. Elliot's back, thank God.
Yeah.
We started with Ewan, and
Traitor.
well, we can't give them too much stick. We did absolutely dick them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That was
He
a
misses us
that
now.
was a class performance with me in goal and out of goal. By the way, that was a class performance.
You're good in goal.
See, you say that, but I feel like you just say that to keep me in goal because you don't want me out of goal.
Matt, chill. No.
I get so annoyed. Because I can't dive to my right.
Yeah, no, that is your worst bit in goal.
It's
It's
not
just
my worst.
like an easy 1-0.
I don't know
Easy
what it
goal.
is. Like left, that's fine, but like right. If I was a tree, I'd only ever fall left.
You'd fall once if you was a tree.
Yes, this is true. This is true. Yeah, but if I was a tree, even if the wind was blowing me right, I'd go left. My preference.
Right, okay. That makes a bit more sense.
Well, how much do you know about
Very
trees
weird
falling
analogy.
anyway? You're not a bloody lumberjack, are you?
No, this is true. Elliot's dad's a tree surgeon.
That's not a lumberjack though. That's a lumberjack. Someone that just goes yeeting down trees for fun.
Yeah, he kind of does that as well. But he does it less yeety. He just does it with precision.
He's like the Ronaldo or the Cristiano, the crusty toenail. No, he's like the Ronaldo of cutting down trees, basically.
Yeah, we're giving that.
Or
We're giving that.
on the tree, best in the team. Jeremy Lynch.
What?
Jeremy Lynch.
Jeremy Lynch.
You not get that?
No.
Swaz
that?
Lynch. You not?
Oh, Swaz Lynch. Yeah.
Yeah, he said, like on the ball, you're the best in the club. When he was,
yeah.
when he was playing with
talking
the
about when Arsene Wenger.
when he was playing with the what's it, the Arsenal
The Arsenal team. Yeah. I know what you're on about.
So yeah, so no, it's gone completely over your head. Anyway, moving on
it did.
to the third lockdown, being the current one. I haven't been at work since before Christmas, which was a shit time to really not be making any money because I went out and indulged myself and others in gifts, thinking that it'll be all right because Christmas period, you're gonna make that money back very quickly.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a big shock when you spend that kind of money, and then you
You,
realise
you done like bare overtime though, didn't you?
I
During that kind of,
I
like, Christmas
did,
time.
I really did. I think because when they said when we were gonna lock down for the second time, they gave us like a countdown, which I liked. I probably did like 9 o'clock to 10:30
Yeah,
morning to evening, not just an hour and a half.
Part timer.
It's just because I wanted everyone to get a haircut. I mean, the money was good, but I hate
Yeah, I think
people
my
coming.
last haircut was when was it, like middle of December?
I do remember
Was
because
it
you changed it
my
up a
one?
bit.
Yeah, I think that was my last one. So it's just been growing out now for like 3 months.
Yeah, well, look at that.
I don't think it looks that bad.
It does. Hence the hat.
I ain't gonna take mine off. Mine's just a mess.
At least yours long. I look like a bloody tennis ball.
You do a bit actually.
Yeah, I do.
That's going in the thumbnail.
What, a tennis ball?
Your face on a tennis ball.
No, but oh yeah, look, this lockdown, it's been a whole lot harder, to be honest. It's just because it's cold, it's dark, it's just weather's just dog shit. And you've done everything, you know what I mean? Like in the first one, you can say, oh well, yeah, we can play Xbox and stuff, but you know, at the moment, I'm close to 100 Warzone wins, which is an achievement if you think so. If not, it can come across really sad.
I ain't played bloody Warzone in ages, man.
Well, I played with you, and you were alright, because I remember you telling me that you got wins and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I was
when it first came out, me and my mates were like getting decent wins.
Yeah, but
And I had a few solo wins in that, and then
I've never got a solo win.
I just overplayed it a bit, and then I just got a bit bored.
Yeah, because I remember like saying, "Oh, Haz has got wins," and we're like, "No way, no way, no way." And yeah, no, I'm sitting on just under 100 wins, so
That's decent, man.
it's not. It's really sad and really sweaty, to be honest. To be honest, the games I played is probably over the 3,000 mark, so.
Oof.
So I think the ratio is.
Yeah, that's quite.
Yeah, I think.
That's quite a lot.
Hopefully this is going to end soon. I mean, there's a little light at the end of the tunnel. I might be getting this government grant now, having completed a year's worth of tax, which is promising, just because it's one less thing off my mind. I just really want to one thing I hate, and I'll probably say this to close like the whole lockdown topic. It feels like, you know, when you leave year 11 and you start back in September, but you leave at like late July or whatever, just a few weeks before the rest of the school. I feel like that, mate. I feel like 16. Like I'm just, because I remember back when I left, I started.
You'll be lost.
Yeah. No, I started back in October. After I left year 11, when I started college, I just remember being that, like, the one, like, just, I feel like I'm 16 years old again, mate. Everyone, like, my bloody 19-year-old brother comes back from work. I just really want to complain about having a long, hard day, and people are like, oh yeah, well, here's your dinner.
It's like you're fed up, but you've got no reason really to be fed up.
It's exactly it, and I think that annoys me even more at the fact. People are like, oh yeah, if I could have a week off, I would give anything to go back to work and just generally feel exhausted. You know what I mean? But
it's that routine, isn't it? It's just being in that routine again. You know.
It's demoralising. It's demoralising. If people just think, I don't want to sit around. Trust me, if I could be working again, I'd give anything just to be cutting hair again, just to have some purpose, just to be doing what I love again. But I can't until further notice.
Let's hope it's soon. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
you lot have got to be like one of the first things to open back up, really.
Well, saying that, I'll be the first to say when haircut, it's not essential, mate. It's really not. I don't know how you'd organise it. I think it's a topic of
See,
discussion.
I don't get the essential working bit. Like, I don't get what comes under essential because, like, it's kind of personal hygiene in a way, right? So surely it is a bit essential.
I mean, as long as you're washing your hair, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Just
but
wash your hair.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like people feel a bit shit if they're not happy with like how they look and that. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's generally haircuts go so like so far. It's
And even just going to get your hair cut by like your mate or your barber, whatever. It's just a bit of like relaxing time. I find it anyway. I think it's chill.
It's going to take so long to cut hair.
Yeah, well, it's an hour out of my time just to kind of chill and get my hair cut and beard done. Decent.
Well, exactly. Hot towel at the end. Shout out Scissors Barbers.
Yeah, shout out. Sponsor.
Yeah, well, maybe. But yeah, hopefully we can get back to that. Just to wrap it up, obviously we play Southampton today. Southampton.
Yeah, Southampton.
Today. And then we have Atletico Tuesday. Is that right?
Yeah.
Two big games. Two big games, really. Are we still fourth? Are we still at fourth?
Yeah, we're fourth at the moment, I believe. Yeah.
So yeah, predictions. Let's not get into too much.
Tonight, I reckon we'll win. I reckon we'll win comfortably. I'm going for either a 4-1 or 4-0 for me.
See, you highball it. I generally lowball it, but I'll be reasonable and say, today we'll win. I wouldn't say comfortably, but I feel like we'll play well. Maybe 2-1. They score the first
Timo
goal.
gets that next goal again.
Hopefully.
I'm so glad he scored.
So
glad.
And obviously, predictions for Atletico. That's a different ball game, mate.
It's gonna be the big test to see actually how we cope against these top teams.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Who do you start up top
against Atletico?
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough.
If you got, I think Tammy's injured at the moment, isn't he?
He's on the bench, I think, today. I don't think the injury was that bad. But do you know what? I'd probably start maybe Giroud.
I was going to say Giroud
for Atletico.
You know, I'd start Giroud and make an attempt at putting Azpilicueta on, just because of experience and composure.
Yeah, I'd have Azpi on. In that right centre back role. But I'd have Reece James potentially right wing back.
Yeah, definitely. I'd make sure Jorginho plays. Chilwell or Alonso. I think that's quite an easy one for you because. But if Alonso's playing well, much as you don't like him,
if he's playing at that left wing back role, Alonso.
Yeah.
I've realised now he plays very good in that attacking wing back role because he's an attacker really at heart. He's not a defender.
Yeah.
He's an attacker. But if we're playing 4 at the back and we need a left back, we'll have Chilwell. But yeah, if we're playing the way that Tuchel wants to play, which is the 3 centre backs, the right wing back and left wing back, then yeah, Alonso for me.
See, I really like.
Pains me to say it.
Yeah, me too, because I really like Chilwell, and I know you have your feelings about Alonso, as do many people, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I think it's good because he's been given a lot his minutes, and he's definitely earning that for sure.
Yeah, he's been playing well. You can't deny that. It's just frustrating for when you have, I don't know, you just don't like a player because of, I don't know. I don't really know why I don't like him. I think just previous games that I've seen in like different seasons, he's been like a bit of a liability, slow, but in certain roles he plays really well. Like in the left wing back role, he's really good. If he was just a standard left back, that's when I'd get really pissed off of him because he's just too slow.
Yeah, predictions anyway, mate. Predictions for Atletico.
Are we away in this leg?
We are, yeah, but we're not actually.
Oh yeah, we're just in a random stadium, aren't we?
Yeah.
2-2.
2-2. That I'm gonna go. I think I will go with you with 2-2 because I think
it's going to be a hard game.
I think it's really not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, I think it'll be. We won't really tell anything until the second leg.
No. Which is always a bit squeaky bum time.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I love Champions League, but hate it for that reason. I hate it for that reason, just because.
I love Champions League. I think it's brilliant. Yeah, you do get massive squeaky bum time on it.
Yeah.
But God, it's good. You gotta love it.
But we shall see. Anyway, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure as always, and I look forward to our next little episode, whenever that is, or whatever we talk about.
Yes, and it is confirmed we will have the third of the Three Kings with us. Jake shall be back.
Yeah.
So you won't have to put up with me and you
just rambling on about
Blur and other stuff.
Coldplay cocks.
Cock plays. But no, it's been brilliant. Thanks everyone for watching. Yep. And just again, if there's anything you want us to talk about, inbox is always open. Let us know. Thank you so much. See ya later.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.